Welcome to House Edge. Before we start the episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. And check us out on Twitter, TikTok, and Discord at House Edge Bet. Links down below. Enjoy the show.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of House Edge. It's conference championship week in college football. Can't believe we're already here. How you doing, Rob?
Doing good. We're sitting at the conference championship. Next, we're going to have Bowl Mania and the college football playoff.
Right.
It's getting exciting.
Yeah, speaking of conference championships, our beloved Penn State makes it in after Ohio State falls for the fourth straight year to Michigan at home. Absolutely embarrassing.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with them. They're clearly the better team than Michigan. For some reason, they just played Michigan style all game. Like, there was no effort from Ohio State to really get into their groove.
Yeah.
And they paid for it.
Ryan Day is the Michael Jordan of James Franklin's. I don't think he's...
facts, though.
It's basically, I think for Ohio State, he has to win the national championship or he's going to be fired this year.
It's hard to fire a guy with that record, though, but he does have the losses in the big game.
Yeah. He's 0-4 against Michigan. He's 0-4 in their biggest rivalry game, and this year it should have been a cakewalk for him. They were favored by 20.
It's ridiculous. But hey, that's why we play the games.
Yep. So getting into our picks for championship week, our first common play is going to be SMU minus 2.5 over Clemson. SMU, they've been dominant, absolutely dominant. They've covered 2 weeks in a row for me. I'm taking them the third week in a row. Cash cows. You gotta follow the money in college football. Clemson, they're only in this game because Syracuse beat Miami. We gotta remember that they should not even be in this game.
Yeah, I think SMU is a clear call here. You may even can take them on some alt lines, a 5 or 7, because Clemson has been pretty up and down all season, and then we have SMU, who is undefeated in ACC play, and it's not even close. They're beating ACC teams on average by 19.5 points, with their only loss coming against an undefeated BYU team at the time. I think this is a clear game for them.
Are they a one-loss team?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy that they're not ranked higher, and Miami was ranked as high as they were. That's actually disrespectful, if you ask me.
It is. It's the logo. There's definitely logo play with these rankings. Like, how Bama is still number 11 in the AP poll, I don't know.
Clemson being as high as they are. Clemson's best win this year is Virginia Tech. That's their best win this year.
And they're a 3-loss team.
3-loss team. They lost to Georgia by 30. They should not be in the playoff.
What happened to the rule if you get embarrassed, there's no playoff for you?
Yep. I guess that was a 14 playoff.
Yeah.
For my next pick, I'm taking Boise State minus 3.5 over UNLV. Boise State, they barely lost to Oregon as their only loss on the year. They're not going to let off the gas at this point. They'll take care of business over UNLV. They'll get in as the 5 seed.
Yeah, I agree. Boise State is going to win this game. Hats off to UNLV. They make it to the conference championship despite losing their quarterback mid-season. But this is where it ends.
Yeah, that quarterback just absolutely left for money, and they still made it to the conference championship. That's pretty cool. And I think another player left as well as soon as he heard how much he was making.
Yeah, the quarterback and the starting running back.
Yeah. Should have had him for this game. And for my last play, looks like it's conflicting with you. I'm taking UGA plus 2.5 against Texas, and I'm probably going to be taking them money line as well. Texas is not beating Georgia twice, especially with Georgia getting the neutral field site for the second game, and I'm saying neutral field site in quotations because it's in Atlanta. It's basically a home game for them. Although there will be a lot of Texas fans in attendance, I think Georgia's going to take care of business here and get into the playoff with no doubts.
Yeah, even with the slight home field advantage for Georgia, I think Texas wins this game. I'm going to take them minus 2.5. They've been the best team in SEC by far. They slipped up for a couple games, but Georgia's been way too inconsistent. I think they beat Texas. I think Texas beats them bad.
I think, yeah, it could happen. I think Kirby Smart's going to be able to get those guys together for a game on this big of a stage. It's a standalone 4 o'clock game here.
Yeah, I can see that. Kirby is a great coach. But Sark isn't too bad over on the other side either. Okay, so that rounds out your plays. I have 2 more plays to go. I'm going to be taking Oregon -3.5 versus Penn State. I'm going to bet against this because James Franklin heading into a game where his team is not the clear, more talented team is just a loss. So I'm going to take Oregon to beat us by 4.
Yep, I'm with you there. I'm taking Oregon money line in my parlay. It's James Franklin in a big game. I mean, who are we kidding? He only delivered in 1 season for this. He delivered against Ohio State, where we got a fluke block field goal to win the game.
We had to block a field goal.
Yeah, and he did it against Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship, but we were by far the better team there.
More talented, yeah. He does not win games when the other team is more talented.
Yep,
he
not a good enough coach.
People.
Right, absolutely with you there.
And then I'm going to be taking Iowa State and Arizona State Big 12 championship game. I'm going to take the over 51.5. These are 2 great offenses. I'm expecting an old-fashioned Big 12 shootout. When you look at the 2 teams, Iowa State has played 11 games against the FBS, and they've scored 30 points in 5 of them. Arizona, 6 of their 10. This is going to be a lot of points here.
Oh, yeah. Arizona State doing really well. I think they're going to absolutely destroy this Iowa State defense, and like you said, this is a Big 12 championship game. Should be a shootout.
And for my parlay, I got a 3-leg parlay here. I'm going to take Tulane to beat Army. Boise State is going to handle UNLV. And then I got a Miami, Ohio to beat Ohio for the 2nd time this year.
Yeah, I'm with you on every single one of these picks. I almost threw Miami, Ohio in my parlay as well, but I also have Tulane. I mentioned that I have Oregon money line over Penn State, and I'm taking Arizona State money line over Iowa State to punch their ticket into the playoff +319 overall.
This is by far our chalkest, cards ever. What could go wrong?
Yeah,
there's a lot of favorites here.
Yeah, I mean, other than Texas and Georgia, I think we are on the same page for every single game. Who you got in the Jackson State game?
Who are they playing?
Let me see. Not Jackson.
I don't think I've seen either of those teams play.
Jacksonville State, by the way. They're playing Western Kentucky.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single game from either of those teams this year. Please stay away.
Yep. If you're betting that, call the number. All right, that rounds out our plays for the College Football Conference Championship weekend. Good luck on your bets. See you next time.
See you next time.